Hello, it's another little break day and I'm thinking that I'm going to try and get up to Tregadillet near Launceston and then come off to head for Davidstowe Airport, but we have to get to Tregadillet first and take the right turning. After that it's new stuff but not so bad to deal with, I don't think. Get to Tregadillet, that's just outside Launceston, and then you've got to come off away from the dual carriageway A30 and follow this all the way to like here. There's a Davidstowe village I think, and then you turn like, you have to pick the correct one, but you can turn right, or you can continue to Camelford and turn right to get to Sharpshaw, or you can go up there. Okay guys, unfortunately it's clouded over. I'm in this little bay past a town called Howlworthy, up in the crease of the map there, above my thumb. Heading left, there's west. I'm trying to get to the village of Davidstowe where I would turn off afterwards, but I want to turn off before the turning that takes me to Camelford. I want to take this yellow road, which might say it's going to Alternan or South Calm, and then I have to turn off again after that. I have to do a zigzag thing. Oh, do I have to do a zigzag thing? No, I don't have to do a zigzag thing. This would just take me to the aerodrome, at which point I'd stop. Well, I made it to Davidstowe Airport. It was a little bit confusing. There seems to be a lot of old ruins here. It's very flat. And the things that you think would be turn-offs onto the airfield, like the bits that's still granite and paved, are actually really bumpy, and some of them have like huge cambers going onto them, so I didn't want to turn on most of them. But I'm on this bit here, and I think I can see a lake over there. I don't know what sort of what that lake is. I'll check it out on the map in a bit. And there's certainly some big tors over there. I'm guessing one of them is the terribly named Brown Willie. One of them might be Sharpshaw, which I was going to have a go at getting to at some point. There's a big woods over there. It stretches all the way off. And it's very flat out here and very wide area. Wood stretches off all the way down there. And we might have come off early. We might have come off the right bit. I think we came off down this yellow road instead of down that green road at the top. So we're where that kind of crisscross dotted white line is somewhere. There's like a path out on the moors there, and it almost looks as if you can drive down to the edge of it. I might try driving down there and then thinking about a walk that direction for a bit. Yeah, you can. It doesn't join the footpath, but it gets quite close. There's a breezy here. It's not as cold as the other day, but it does appear to be quite a little bit chilly. I reckon if I climbed up one of them tors it would be fairly cold on top. Yeah, it's interesting to be up here though. I like those two big tors poking out over there. I might just walk down that track to get a little bit closer to them. As you can see, I've got 4 layers on top now. It's officially summer tomorrow, by the way. Still bloody chilly. I'm gonna go up here a little bit, follow that, and just walk a little bit to the kink in that track, maybe further. So the track doesn't start here, it starts up there at the road somewhere. When you actually find a bay to park in, it's very spacious. If you can find one that doesn't have a proper ramp camber off the main road onto the airfield. There's quite a few of those. I didn't want to risk messing with my tyres or getting a lump of land stuck between the front and back tyres, if you know what I mean. But yeah, there's a bunch of people parked in the same concrete bit as me, but there's so much space for them. They're quite out of the way. Just like the Overton Aerodrome, there's a lot of kind of... I need to stop saying kind of, god damn it. There is a lot of aircraft memorabilia. I think this used to be an old World War II airfield or something. And as you come in from Davidstowe, there's like a ton of antennas and stuff. I don't know. I don't like these places in Cornwall. Cornwall seems to have a lot of what look like old military installations with tons of antennas and things like that, masts. Here's one of them that I passed on the way in. That lake, I think I know the name of that lake. I think that lake is called Crowdy Reservoir, if memory serves correctly looking at the map. Oh, it looks like cars can park up here too. Weird. Some of those aerodrome hillocks you'd like you get in Yelverton. Some more there. Looks like cars can come up here. Find a way to park. Old buildings. Is that a tour? Front, I mean? Might be. Yeah, it's just an interesting landscape. It's probably not interesting for the rest of Britain because they might have a lot of flat places, but for me we don't get many big flat expanses like this on, like, I was going to say on Dartmoor, but I'm in Cornwall now, so in the southwest of England there's a lot of valleys and hills and things. This is quite a large scale flat area, like completely tent camping flat, but like in every direction. It's another old building here. Can't really get the gist of what these were, but there was one back there, you can still see it. It's like a piece of Soviet, like abandonment. There's a few more buildings like that on the way in, on the left after you come out the cattle grid. I wonder if that's walkable. We've got a stile down there, I think. I saw some like bog cotton. My dad likes bog cotton. Skipping that last bit for now. Let's get a zoom on some of these tour-like things. I think there are some people up there. And there's another bunch over here. The sun's been on and off for the whole drive. My fingertips are like ice on the ends though, so to give you some idea. The sun is not strong. It did say at some point today where I came from on the forecast that it had reached 16 degrees C, but I don't know, I didn't check the forecast for around here because it was kind of a spur of the moment, spontaneous, like this is on my list, I want to do it at some point thing. Still wondering if I should go over and climb at least. I think Sharp Tor is the one that's nearest a car park. Brown Willie's harder to get to. I'd just be embarrassed about having a video on my channel with the name Brown Willie. Just like, what the fuck? Can you name your tour something more cool or interesting? Or like, who picked that name? I guess in the past they didn't have as many innuendos as they do now. So it probably just meant like, oh, it's coloured this way and it's named after William. Style. It doesn't say anything about footpaths or whatnot though. No signs or anything. So, I don't know. When you see a style out on its own, what do you think it means normally? Normally means to me pedestrian access, but maybe it's not. Let's try and get a bit where there's the broad grass in the shot. It does mean it's probably boggy there, so you wouldn't really want to go there. Woods is on limits. There's like a woods over there. I think that, if you get to it from a different point, is on limits. There's two horsemen like coming at me right now, which I think is quite disconcerting. I don't really want to be near them. I feel like they're targeting me, coming towards me to try and have a word like, "Oi mate, you're not meant to be here." So I'm going to go away from them, because they might have weird intentions. You like it, this video. And there's the creepy horsemen who are aiming right at me. Maybe they're just going somewhere along that route, but I'll risk it. You know, there's a bunch of weirdos out in the world, and when you see a place like this, wide open space, flat in every direction, dry in every direction, you could go anywhere you like, and you've parked along from a horse box and you walk out in any direction you choose, and they seem to be coming all the way from where you've parked to where you've gone. It seems to me like they're coming at you with the intention of talking to you, and I don't want to be talked to by a bunch of horse people when I'm near a stile trying to judge whether it's private land or not. Trying to work it out for myself. I don't need that kind of pressure when I'm trying to make a decision. Went off road, seriously. It's like they could have gone any direction from their car or van, and they choose to head exactly straight for me. Yeah, that's so dodgy. 360 degrees and you choose my direction. Gets my social anxiety up. Just seen actually some bog column that's near the fence. Might go and see that. Oh, and predictably there's actually bog here, so I would have to cross the bog to get to it. Damn. Some of this is dry. There's the is it sphagnum moss? The bog plants anyway. Crossing some of this okay, but I can definitely see some wet patches. Jump on this hillock. That's going to be deep. I don't want to go in there. I'll sink in that for sure. What's this like here? Yeah, you can get to the fence again. There we go. Alright, this one's for you, Dad, if you're watching. There's probably these out on Leiden tour right now. BODMIN. Oh yeah, welcome to BODMIN MOOR, by the way. Don't know if I mentioned that. My dad got me a new OS map of BODMIN the other day actually, so I've got that in my car to help me out. Unfortunately, it didn't quite help me out today with the turning at Davidstowe, because that's off the map. There's a place called like Halworthy or something, and all that was off the map. There's another little moor there, I can't remember the name of it. It's like a tiny moor. But yeah, I need the OS map that's more north than the BODMIN and the one that's more south than the BODMIN. Damn. Going back to the warmth of the car now. See, I would like to climb that tallest tour on BODMIN, but it's just, hey look, welcome to summer, and it's just too cold. Like, and it's too cold down here, so if I know, you know, as I ascend and the elevation goes up, so does the wind chill. I'll just be too freezing up there. I love for the on and off sunshine today to be 17 degrees C and up, but it's just not happening, and it's a pain in the ass. And it limits what I do, because I'm kind of a warm, dry weather creature at the moment. Had enough of, I mean, when the start of the year 2024 has been like it is, just constant rain, constant cold, constant fog, you just get to the point where you're like, I've had enough, and I really don't want to have many days out where I get out of the car or go for a walk and it's just rain and cold and bleh. It would be different if the start of 2024 was like the start of earlier years around, I don't know what it was, 2019, where springtime had a bunch of heat wave days in it in March and all that, and May was like it always is, like a piece of summer, which it hasn't been this year. But it's not happening. Anyway, I'm at the car. So here's that moor that I saw coming in called Lanny's Downs. There's another little one which I must have passed called Naps Moor, and then we go off the map and you can't bloody you can't see Halworthy or Davidstowe. That's where we had to go to come back down. Where? All the way up here, actually, all the way up here. And we must have come down here, I think. And I think we're at this place here called Disused Campsite, which is odd. And that is called Crowdy Reservoir, so I got that right. It looks interesting. There might be a way to come back up here and get into that Davidstowe woods. And there might even be places to park inside it off the road. So maybe I'll try that if I can get there. That was a little walk at Davidstowe Airfield. Thank you for watching.